For this week's top five list, we're going to talk about the top five things that men get wrong about women most often. And to get this information, we polled both men and women, and we did the reverse last time. So now we're going to use the same data to make this top five. All right. So here's the top five things that men get wrong about women most often. Number five, that they make the new guy pay for the ex's mistakes. Now, this is interesting because on the woman's side of the poll, we saw a lot of women saying how they try to do a lot of work in the relationship. And if they had a bad relationship in the past, that they really make it an effort not to bring it in the new relationship. But on the guy's side, we saw them saying how over and over again that this was an ongoing problem, how so many women bring, their problems from old relationships into the new ones. So big disconnect there. And honestly, it's likely somewhere in the middle. Some women do this, but not all of them by any stretch of the imagination. All right. Number four, that they get upset a lot. Now, this is a tough one too, because on a lot of the polls, one of the biggest things we saw in relation to them getting upset a lot was pornography. We saw a lot of women saying, hey, yeah, I get upset, but because my man's watching porn. And we saw a lot of, men saying, hey, yeah, she's getting upset about porn, but I don't think it's a big deal. So big disconnect there. All right, number three, that they can't trust. Okay, I'm going to go back to the pornography again because, for a woman, a lot of women, especially the ones that I saw in the polls, I kept seeing over and over again that pornography creates distrust. And this is why they don't trust because their man has lied about this. But the men saying, hey, no big deal, that kind of thing. So big disconnect there too. Number two, that a woman rarely wants sex once she's comfortable in a relationship, basically after the honeymoon period's over, which is interesting because I saw the reverse. I saw women saying once they get comfortable, they want more sex. And the only way that that will change is if they don't feel safe or secure or something, or if they felt betrayed. And men saying the opposite, like, oh no, she doesn't want sex once she's comfortable. But I think that might just be, misperception of what's going on, or, people just not understanding each other because there's a really interesting disconnect there. All right. And number one, that they leave or abandon the relationship too easily. Basically, they break up too easily. And once again, I kept seeing this pornography thing mentioned over and over again. It was on so many of the polls where this was talked about. So I think this big disconnect, just men thinking that different things are worthy of ending the relationship than women do. So just disconnect there as well. All right. Well, I hope that helps. See you next week.